round 2 of the Edison Games of Free Monthly in October. Yeah. And we have, I'm assuming, two frog players playing today. Sean on the top and Arthur on the bottom. They're just gonna show their hands to the camera just so they can review the VOD later. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, but based on it, I think Sean is playing Hero Frog. Going for the emergency call. Normal summoning Stratos, using its effect to search a monster, and then I have no idea. I have no idea. And searching the Infernal Prodigy. Good follow-up play if the Stratos gets destroyed. Setting one. Well, Sean set another. Nope, just passing. To Arthur? Yeah. Yeah. Johnny was messing around with the Dawn Zones as well, so even if we give, I know, a bit of a tin dingler, if I do say so myself. Well, Arthur is just going to set one, and then one for one, discarding Lion Darkness Dragon into Substitute. Substitute Prio, tributing a dupe, and just gonna cycle through the whole deck. Arthur just checking the hand just to see if there's anything else he would like to do, or if there's a different course of action he would want to take for sending cards to the graveyard. Nor special summon the Death Frog. 3 in hand. Because 2 cards were committed for the 1 for 1. And then the Duke Frog. Yeah. So that's 3 and 3 for 6. Just making sure counts are correct. Alright, Sean has no response to summon. Death Frog into Stratos. Death Frog is a 1900 beater. Is Sean gonna flip that back row? It's most likely not a battle trap, right? It's Raigeki Break, okay. If it was Raigeki Break, I would have used it way earlier, but just gonna use Chain Enemy Controller, sending the target away to take the Stratos, and then going to attack for 18 with the Stratos. And then replacing the Stratos with a Swap Frog, using Substitute's effect, then replacing that Swap Frog for more swaps, sending another Substitute, just getting rid of the bricks now. And then, oh, getting rid of, I think that's all 3 swaps. And ending on, and getting rid of his dupes, so most likely a Pot of Avarice in hand if he's cycling. Yeah. I missed all the action having to deal with the shenanigans. But it just looks like Sean didn't really do anything. Just substitute into swap sent Treeborn. And then water art to snipe a card out of the hand, getting rid of the Caius. Alright, and it is back to Arthur. Arthur, will you salvage? Adding two 1500 or... I still haven't been using this. Oh no. Okay. Salvage. I need to use this more. Using the salvage to add two 1500 or less attack point waters to hand. And just kind of passing. Another water art. What would you get rid of in this case? I honestly would hit the emergency call just to prevent any kind of searching. No ocean to enable miracle fusions. No alias for random beatdown. But getting rid of the Raigeki Break, Heavy Storm, or Swap Frog can work just as well. Alright, get rid of the Swap Frog just to prevent future deck thinning. Sean does have no Swallowing Traps on the field though. Prime opportunity to summon a chump blocker in the form of Treeborn Frog. Well, Arthur knows all the back row, so he's not gonna attack into it if Sean sets anything. Alright, summon the Treeborn. There's our chump blocker. And there's the E. Which hero are we going to add? Ocean. This is what I was predicting. Ocean's not big enough though to get over that dupe. So we're most likely just gonna sit here, set the Raigeki break to protect the ocean. That way the Stratos can be added back next turn. Yeah. Or we could just attack into it for 500. It would be funny. Alright, setting a back row and just passing. Alright, Arthur's turn. Right, Arthur does have that swap and substitute in hand, which is free fodder, or which can use the free fodder of the Treeborn Frog that can be summoned right now. Arthur's gonna think about it though. Alright, he does in fact summon the Treeborn. And now has to think. There are a lot of plays that Arthur can go for. If he has Kai's, he can always shoot you for Kai's. No, he's just gonna go substitute. And just like, as I said, use that fodder Treeborn to go into a Death Frog, get rid of the substitute himself. Go into, I was gonna say, assuming a dupe. Arthur knows the hand, so he knows that set is either Dimensional Prison or Raigeki Break. But I guess two beaters is one way to get rid of the back row. Unifrog baits out the Dimensional Prison, and then Death Frog beats over the ocean. Arthur is a bit stuck now, however. Having that Death Frog on field doesn't feel too good if Sean manages to top deck a Caius. It looks like Arthur passed it over to Sean, and then Sean sets the Raigeki break going back to Arthur. That was quick for a frog turn. Summoning back the Treeborn. Salvage again, adding 2 substitutes this time. Do you think Arthur plays 2 Unifrogs? I think that'd be 2 Uni too much. Arthur's just gonna cycle out for a dupe and a swap. Swap going over to Treeborn and Death Frog attacking for 19. Does Sean this time use his Raigeki break? Or is that set a bluff? Okay. I can't. I, yeah, me neither. Sean's thinking about using the back row. That does feel pretty bad. Alright, he's gonna take it. He's taking 19. The cards inside Sean's hand are too valuable to be discarded. Alright, let's see if Sean will regret that. Alright, Sean has to think. That means the card he drew is really good. I hope it's really good. Alright, Raigeki break. Get rid of the heavy storm. And just trying to figure out a target right now. No, all the targets feel really bad to hit. Hitting Death Frog means dupe lock is still up. Hitting a dupe allows Arthur to add back a swap frog instead. But that allows for the summon of the Treeborn, so that must be a Caius? I would think he top deck. Yeah, there's the Caius. Banishing the dupe. And now I'm just trying to figure out an attack target. Going for swap. So that'll be 14. Just Sean's just trying to mitigate any kind of shenanigans the swap frog can do. Allowing for free special summons or discard a Fishfork Blaster if Arthur's on that. And looping any kind of monarchs as well. But it's just gonna be summon Caius, banish the other Caius, burn for 1,000, and just attack for game. So Arthur gets game 1. And we're gonna head to siding. It's a frog mirror. I don't think anyone's bringing in massive restrict. Most likely more spot removal and chainables. Getting rid of the battle traps. And maybe we'll see a smokescreen into into Forg. Who knows? Is there enough space for that? You would need to play. You did take it down. I know they can't hear you because for some reason this mic only catches one side. But do you think one of these frog players will smokescreen into Forgs? Hmm. Yeah. 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 Arthur was on both Avarice and Salvage and Death Frog. Mm. I have no idea. I'm not even. How much do you think this is right now? Silent Magician level play all art, $2. While they're siding, we're gonna go TCG player. Waifu bait. Because I was thinking of putting it up as um it's Mace. It's $14. Let's go. Hey, make it pod pricing. Hey man, 15 divided by 14 divided by 4. $4. Yeah, 4-man pod, $4. Hell yeah. Yeah, why not? Don't you want some white bait? It even has a 25th anniversary stamp on it. Alright, they're going to game 2. True. Totally not capping here. We'll see though, we'll see. Alright, we're almost done sighting. Don't worry. Alright, they're about to start game 2 of hopefully 3. I do want to see 3 games in a best of 3. Yeah. No. Mm-mm. Alright, Sean's gonna go first. Setting the back row, and that's really it. Alright. Alright, Arthur's just gonna set pass. Sean's gonna attack into the face down. It be a Dewfrog. I haven't reset the life points yet. So it'll just be 100. Sean passes. Going to Arthur, drawing a card. Summoning the uni. Good way to get rid of the back row. Attacking directly. Very have to use it now or just lose it. Alright, it is for Geki break. Or are we targeting? Or we actually just opt not to use it. Okay. And then just going back to Sean. I did not expect Sean to not use the Raigeki. Ma- Maybe I'm just a bad player. That's why I would I would have used it. But summoning the Kai is getting rid of the dupe cleanly, but attacks into a mirror force. This is most likely the most value Arthur would ever get from the mirror force, however, so it's fine just to trade it out for the Kai's. Especially since Sean does not have any further turns set up. Only an alias and Kai's in Graveyard. No Treeborn and no sign of swap yet. Arthur's just trying to think, and Sean's gonna read Unithrow. If anyone wants to see what Unifrog does. It's loading. I should try to use this more, but I'm just so yep. 19. It's only been through Arthur though that the Dust Frogs have been coming out. It's back to Sean though. E-call. Stratos. Stratos. There he is. Normal. Effective search. Or run into Solemn. Yep. I'm assuming it will be the Ad of Infernal Prodigy again. Alias is gone. Ocean could be in deck still. Okay, adding Ocean to enable Miracle Fusion if Sean draws into it. Yeah, Sean would have added the Infernal if he had a guaranteed tribute here. Setting up back row. Can't attack over that Death Frog though is the problem. 100 life points is good enough to spare though. Well, Arthur will Raigeki break the face down, discarding Dark Dust Spirit. Attacking with Death Frog for 100. And just gonna set a card and pass. Alright, back to Sean. These turns are going by fairly quickly, especially since half the timer is gone. Yeah. Oh, wait, why did this default back? The round thing defaulted back. Oh man. Do I edit this post prod? Maybe. It depends on how much I feel. Alright, 800 for BrainCon, taking the desk, tributing over for. Oh, into the owie! Again! Again with the owie from Arthur, just coming in clutch, dodging all the targeting back row. Sniping out the Vanity's Fiend, since Sean would be able to bring it out this turn with the special summon of Swap Frog. But since Vanity is out, Sean is going to normal summon Swap Frog and send Treeborn instead for a future follow-up. If he ever draws into more of his tribute summon monsters. Attacking for 1,000. And just passing? Or we... It looks like they're trying to figure out the life points right now. I'm gonna go look over. Yeah, it looks like they were just disputing where the alias life points went. It seems like on Sean's calculator, he misinputted where who lost the 100 there, but we're good. So we're just going to continue. Board is clear. Swap Frog back in hand. Arthur just gonna set and pass. Do you think I'm talking to myself? Do you think that set is a dupe? Honestly, I think it's more likely a Treeborn than a dupe. Albeit, we did see Arthur does play 3 dupe in his deck. Or maybe I'm tripping and it was just cycled off the Pot of Avarice. That could be possible. Alright, Sean here is just gonna resummon the swap. Get another, I'm assuming, oh, a swap this time into graveyard. That's interesting. And Sean is just giving the okay to pass. Yeah, the okay to pass. Hmm. Why would you send swap like that though? If it was Miracle, I feel like you would have used it now. I'm assuming to play around Karma Cut maybe? If he sends the second dupe and then resummons it, the Karma Cut will get rid of all dupes. Yeah. It looks like it's just going back to Sean. Arthur deciding to pass. Searching Junk Synchron off of the reinforcement, using Junk Synchron to special summon that swap, so now it's all making sense why the swap frog was sent to graveyard last turn. Sean immediately using the Dashu, I don't know what card was sent back to deck. It was a Caius. Hmm. Yeah, it is what it is. We're just doing the frog pass. No one wants to attack. Okay. Summon the Treeborn. Summon the Junk. Any targets? No targets. That feels kind of bad. Sean did have swap Ocean in hand, so he could have special swap and then sent another level 2 to graveyard. Yeah. But it's just gonna be Raigeki right into the Junk Synchron. Stopping any synchro play shenanigans. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I think Sean didn't want to waste his normal summon. Yeah. Yeah, quickly looked first, but it is, it is what it is. Two, yeah. Yeah. They've been playing they've been playing faster recently though. Yeah. Because all they were doing is just passing. Yeah, I agree. Pretty bad value, but it's better than bashing the Treeborn. Hmm. That's one card face down, one card in hand for Arthur. Oh, I knew it. I said a few turns ago, I bet that set was a Treeborn. Fair you for Kai, Spanish, kill everything. And passing. Yep. They are DV algorithm shuffle. Alright. Oh my gosh, they're speaking of DV, they're playing faster than the DV fast forward button. It is only game 2 and there are 15 minutes left. Part of shout out shuffling 5 back. Yep. We are playing end of phase, I think, for tiebreaker. I don't know. Me? I'm only recording. I swear Jose said that's what they're doing today though. The phase. And the phase double game loss? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, yeah. They are th- like my Street Pass on the Nintendo 3DS. Oh no. It no. There's also a Kai's in hand though, but Kai's has no targets anymore. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, but Stratos going down. I think Sean has an Infernal Prodigy left in deck for target. Does it search? Yeah. Another Pot of Avarice. Oh, salvage and swap. Yeah. Summon swap. Mm. What guys is good enough for the dupe block though? Yeah. Well, it won't be good enough if Arthur decides to keep the Substitute on field. Oh boy. Were there any interesting cards to put? Not really. Maybe Ocean, if anyone wants to read it. That's where the Stratus came from. Ocean allows you. Yeah. I don't think we need to see Substitute on Spotlight. Hey, we're just cycling through still. Okay. Aye, aye. So Arthur just picked out all the frogs from his deck just to cycle them, and then Arthur's just gonna scoop since he doesn't have any way to deal with the Caius, and it is game three. Yeah, it is. Would have been better to just keep the Substitute, knowing that the Caius is in hand. Maybe, but I do agree that with how much time is left, Arthur needed to do some push there in order to get rid of Sean's cards. Alright, Arthur's gonna go first. Looks like he did a swap play and then summoned the junk. Junk summoning back the swap for the Owie. And then Sean went, Owie discarding the ocean in hand. Yeah, the Coption. And Sean's just gonna pass since there's a Gorse in hand. Resummoning the Treeborn. And then normal summoning Substitute. Sub things. It's because of the light, but I didn't bring an umbrella, so I'm just gonna have to deal with this for the rest of the. Yeah, it is what it is. Attacking with sub, attacking with junk. I am so confused. I'm trying to figure out where my life point difference is. I missed something. I drop into Gores though, and then Magical Android is summoned, so it'll be +6 at the end of the turn. And looks like Pot of Avarice. 13. 14? I'll just set it to 47. Oh, it must have been from the junk swap, yeah. I'll just set it to whatever Arthur has and call it a day. Alright, Sean's thinking here. He does have Lightning Vortex to clear the Android and Substitute. Is it worth though, or do you just swing with both instead of getting rid of 2 cards? Sean's thinking hard, although there's not a lot of time. Oh, it's still Arthur's turn? Ain't no way it was still Arthur's turn. I, don't worry, I'm getting just as confused as everyone else. But it looks like Arthur was just contemplating on what to do, and Sean was just looking at hands. So Arthur set 2, passing it back to Sean. Arthur's gonna owie before Sean can do anything. Get rid of the brain. Making sure that Sean cannot OTK him using Gore's Android and token. So that indicates the set back row is most likely not a Mirror Force. Attack. Right guy keep break. Right guy keep break has been getting in a bit of work this inside this match. Oh, I put Raigeki. Oh, I could click it right here. Boom. Aha. And Sean's just gonna set a monster and pass. Arthur's gonna cycle. Ooh. Using that 3-point frog he summoned. Go for uni. And then he had a fishborg engraved this whole time. Holy smokes, I did not notice. Get rid of the token. The token is, yeah, definitely smaller. Okay. Not attacking and just going to gain 6. I forgot to add the 6 from last time. Yeah, I forgot the 6 from last time. Honestly, it doesn't seem like Arthur's paying attention either. Android's on field. Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for that dupe to die. Wait, that was a Stardust? What the? Okay. I thought that was Android. That's why I didn't add anything. What the? Oh, and Invanities, yeah, to prevent it from coming back. I thought it was an natural. That's how much I wasn't paying attention. Yoink with the econ, attack over the token. Tribute for his own vanity fiend. I love floodgates. Salvage back, summon the swamp, attack, dupe, adding a card from deck to hand, a frog monster, adding a swamp, and attacking with the swamp frog for 1k, and then bouncing back the swamp in order to summon the dupe, re-establishing dupe block. Tron is going. There's not a lot of time left. They have to play fast. Alright, normal summon the swamp. No swap effects, just gonna attack. And attack for 24. And swap back to hand and pass. And it's game. Alright, congratulations to Arthur winning game 3. That was a very fast game 3 despite games 1 and 2. Yeah. We'll see y'all in round 3.